Hello students, this is the continuation of our previous lecture on democracy and diversity, civics, class 10, chapter number 3. In the previous lecture, we went through the story of the racial discrimination which was faced by the African Americans and how they protested and displayed in front of the world their problems. And we also analyzed the differences which prevail in the society, especially with the reference of Indian society. Continuing with the same topic, here we have to first differentiate between social difference and social division. Social difference is what we see everywhere in our society. We can take a very common example from our classes only, that if there are 50 students in your class, then there will be girls in the class and there will be boys in the class. Some of you may come from one religion, the rest may come from another religion. Some of you may be economically very sound, some of you may not be that sound. Some of you could be very intelligent and some of you could not be that smart. So differences in a society do prevail and it is a part and parcel of the society only. But social division is a rather wider concept when the differences add on and broaden the gap between one community and the other community, then it becomes a social division. Social differences can broadly be grouped into two parts: overlapping social differences and cross-cutting social differences. Cross-cutting social differences are those differences which prevail in any common society. For example, if we take the context of Indian society, we have people living in a single society coming from different religions and different castes and different backgrounds. It is very likely that any one of them can be rich and any one of them can be poor, any one of them can be intelligent, any one of them can be dumb. There is no precise criteria that you belong to this community is poor and also dumb. There is no certain specification of uh, qualities in the people. So when one type of social difference is crossed by another type of social difference, then the differences, the different divisions in the society, they kind of make a crisscross sections where at certain point of time a person's economic status may matter, at certain point of time their religion may matter, at certain point of time their gender may matter. So one single social difference is not of big significance here. Whereas when we talk about the second type of social difference, that is overlapping social difference. This is more of a dangerous type, where one type of social difference is added by another type of social difference, which in the long run leads to a bigger gap in the society. For example, if we say that in a place Hindus and Muslims are living in combinedly, Hindus are in majority, Muslims are in minority. Hindus are richer, Muslims are poorer. So one type of social difference is added on by another type of social difference. The positive factor for Hindus is they are already in majority, and to add to it, they are richer also, whereas the Muslim community already they are in minority, and at the same time they are facing poverty too. So the gap which will be created here will be a wider one, and these type of overlapping social differences are the differences which lead to divisions in the society. In our book, we have a nice example to explain the concept in a easier manner. Here we have taken examples of two places, Northern Ireland and the Netherlands. First, we take the example of Netherlands, where, as we see in most parts of the world, that the society is divided. Although most of the population follow Christianity here, but within Christianity also there are divisions of Catholics and Protestants. But in Netherlands, the class and religion of the society of the people tends to crisscross each other. Both the Catholics and Protestants are equally likely to be rich or poor. There is no certain division that yes, you are Protestant so you will be rich, or you're Catholic so you will be poorer. There is no such division. This crisscrossing of social differences of Netherlands provides the society to sustain in a peaceful manner, to accept the differences prevailing in the society. Whereas the second example that we have here is of Northern Ireland, where the same type of division is found, that is the division of Catholics and Protestants in the population. But the difference here is that the Catholics are minority in population, whereas the Protestants are in majority. Within addition to that, the Catholics are poor also and have had a history of discrimination, whereas the Protestants, they are already in majority plus comparatively wealthier, so this brings them into a more favorable position. Here we see that the division of less population plus less money in hand, the discrimination here becomes a wider one, which is not easy to fill. And these gaps, they ultimately lead to disturbances and problems in the society. It's not like the society should not have social differences. With the movement of the population from one part to another part, there'll be hardly any place in the world which will have only a single type of population, a homogeneous population. With the continuation of movement of people from one place of the world to another place, migration of people from one country to another country, the diversities in the society is continuously increasing, and if these diversities are not liberally accepted, then this will lead to problems in the society. In the next lecture, we'll continue with the same point, explaining how the social differences, when they are used by the politicians for their gains, can lead to a dirty result which is neither good for the population nor for the country. And it is not that the social differences always give us bad results and always end up in a dangerous in an explosive manner, but they also have a peaceful manner of sustaining in the society given certain conditions, which we will study in our next lecture.